So let's talk future fit leadership. What does that really mean? Now, one of the things at Purple Story is we believe in blowing up past perfect, like obliterating it. But what am I actually talking about? Well, here's a small example of why everything you've learned is probably not going to work going forward. Let's imagine that I learnt my management in the early 1990s. I'm saying let's imagine because I'm not that old, obviously. Let's imagine I learnt management in the 1990s. That would mean I learnt from somebody who was probably 40, let's say. Which means that the person who taught me management learnt management in the 1970s. So the person that has influenced me today in everything I know learnt what they know in the 1970s. Kind of see where I'm going with this? And that person, let's say they learnt from somebody who was in their 40s, would have learnt management from someone in the 1950s. The 1950s was the post-war years. Women didn't really hold those senior positions or have careers. The internet certainly hadn't been created, and we didn't even have TV mainstream back in the 1950s, certainly not in every house. My management today has been influenced by people that learnt their skills before the internet. So it makes sense that actually what I need to do is learn some new ways of doing things to move forward, because as we know, by 2030, 70% of all entry-level roles will be taken by millennials or Gen Z who don't know a world without the internet. Go figure. Future fit leadership is about having the courage to step away from what you know and understand what you don't. That's then when we'll truly drive performance. And I really didn't learn in the 1990s.